everyone, welcome back to the Fancy Diaries channel. I hope you're doing well. I hope that you have had a wonderful week so far. I feel like Sunday is the perfect day for these videos because it's just like a rest and relax and kind of chill and, you know, get yourself ready for the week ahead kind of day. So I hope that you're enjoying the Sunday postings. I have truly been trying to force spring to come. Like, it has been weeks now that we've had this excessive rain, and for us Californians, that is not, it's not normal. Like, yes, we get rain, but this has been excessive, and I have not been thriving. Like, I need the sun, I need warm weather. That's just how I am, like, designed. So I've been trying to force spring for weeks now, because usually by this time, like early March, we're starting to see the sunlight and, you know, things are getting, you know, brighter and happier, but that just hasn't happened this year at all. And it's been really difficult to reason with that because we're all kind of like, well, what is going on? Like, this is a lot more rain than we're used to. And so I had this whole plan to create content starting this week, spring content, prepping for spring, and like very, very springy. But the truth of the matter is, like, I am not in a spring mood because we're not, it doesn't feel springy outside. We're still in winter. And I think that that is like a sort of metaphor, I guess you could say, for life and just like respecting the season that you're in and, you know, finding ways to romanticize and enjoy the season that you're in instead of trying to force the next season to come. You know, you're in one season of your life, but you want to be somewhere else, so you're like trying to force it, and that never works. And it's the same thing that's been happening with me this week. Like, I've been trying to make this springy content and it's not working because we're not in spring. The weather outside is still very cold, very gloomy. We're still in a very cozy mood, and we're still in winter. This morning, I just kind of made the decision, like, Felicia, stop trying to force it. Like, stop trying to force spring and just enjoy where we're at. And so that is what we are doing in today's video. I even, behind me on this table, and you guys will see it, I have this beautiful springy setup, which I will show you in a second, that I took pictures with because I was so ready. I was like, okay, well, naturally the sun's gonna come out and like we'll go back to like our regular warm, sunny California weather, and it hasn't happened. But I'm like looking at this like very springy tablescape, and it's not happening. It's not happening today. In today's video, we are focusing on romanticizing the last days of winter. Spring, I think, officially starts on March 20th. So spring is starting in, let's see, how many days? 11 days. And these are the last days of winter. So instead of trying to force something else, I'm going to focus on enjoying these last cozy days. I'm gonna focus today in today's video on romanticizing these last winter days, enjoying these last winter days, and just cozying up and soaking it all in, soaking in the last few days of this cold weather and this rainy weather, because it will be missed when it leaves. It's just been a lot this year. It's been a lot. I have a few ideas for what I want to do, some cozy things I want to do. The first thing is I have this family recipe book that I bought with the intention of writing down all of my favorite recipes and documenting them in this family recipe book as just like a place to go where I can like quickly find the recipes that are sort of like repeat recipes that I use on a weekly or monthly basis. I want to do this for a couple reasons. One, in the last like week and a half, I have had not one, but two recipes that I love be scrubbed from the internet, and I have not been able to find them, and it's been really sad. One of them is Lauren Conrad's detox smoothie recipe, or I'm sorry, detox soup recipe that she made back in like 2013, and I loved that soup recipe, and now it's nowhere to be found. And then the other one is this lemon butter cookie recipe that was so delicious, and not only is the recipe scrubbed from the internet, the entire blog is scrubbed from the internet. I don't know what happened to the lady who ran it. I hope that she's okay, but those recipes are gone and they were some of my favorites. So I've learned my lesson, and now I feel like if there's something that I really like, a recipe I really like, I'm gonna write it down. I want to try and like kind of make up a cookie recipe. I'm gonna do that. I don't know how it's going to turn out, so that could be a total fail. We will see, but I'm gonna try because it does feel like a baking kind of a day, and just see how those turn out. I have these pots that I bought from Home Depot so that when my seed starters start sprouting, I can transfer them into the pots, and then eventually I'll have to transfer them to raised beds. I wanna see if I can decorate the pots with like paint that I have from a painting class I took with my sister-in-law. It's gonna be juvenile. I'm just gonna warn you right now. It's gonna be very juvenile because I am not good at art at all. I wanna have fun with it. That's what we're doing in today's video. So I hope that you are excited, and thank you so much for the support on the last Fancy Diaries video. I was just so glad that so many of you enjoyed it. Let's get started. I think the first thing I'm gonna do actually is head to the kitchen and try to make these cookies and see how that goes. We will see, we will see. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. This is the granola butter that I learned about on TikTok. It has gluten-free oats, coconut oil, maple syrup, olive oil, cinnamon, allspice, cardamom, ginger, rosemary extract, and salt. And when I tell you, it smells so good. Like, I'm guessing it's something similar to cookie butter. Oh God, but it smells so good. Okay, so this is our cookie dough. It smells divine. It's got a really beautiful color too. It smells so good. I'm very excited for these cookies. I think they're gonna turn out really good. The recipe says to chill them, so I'm going to just mix them a little bit more and then put them on a cookie sheet. And well, I don't know if I can actually put them on a cookie sheet because I might not have this space in my fridge that I need to do that. And also, please ignore the mound of dishes behind me. I have dishes to put away. I have dishes that are from last night. We had friends over for pizza and game night, which was really fun, but the aftermath, not as fun. I've got dishes to do, but I promised myself that this channel would not be a place where people came and felt bad about themselves or their home or what they have, because the truth is, it's like, we all have dishes that we have to do. We all have laundry that needs to get done. Things to do, and our houses aren't perfect, and that's okay. And I don't have a dishwasher, which means that like doing the dishes is a whole thing. It's like a whole to-do. It's a whole process. And I had errands to run this morning, so there are dishes in the sink, and I hope that's okay. But you know, it's not the end of the world, and hopefully it doesn't bug you too much. I'm not here to pretend like my life is perfect and my home is perfect and everything is just always in place, because it's not. I am here to give you inspiration for how to make your home feel the best that it can possibly feel, and how it can feel, sorry this is super loud, how it can feel cozy and warm and inviting, and how you can feel the most comfortable in it. And that's not to say that you know, leave things for days and days not done, right? Like, things do have to get done. Laundry does have to get done. Dishes do have to get done. And so it's not to say that you don't do your responsibilities. It's just, this channel is not intended to make you feel like you are somehow falling behind and I somehow have it all together. Because that's honestly how I feel when I watch some lifestyle creators, and I don't really love that feeling. So yeah, I'm just here to like be real with you guys and like test out some cookie recipes and floral designs if I can, and you know, share with you a little bit of my life. But I'm for sure 100% not here to try and make it seem like my home is perfect and pristine all the time, because I mean, I don't know whose home is. This is really a practice in like rejecting perfectionism and rejecting the notion that like everything has to look perfect all of the time, which is something that I heavily like deal with. And so for me, this is a practice in that. But for other people, you know, maybe showcasing their home in the best light possible is, you know, somehow therapeutic for them. And, you know, wanting it to look perfect is therapeutic for them. For me, I have to do the opposite because I'm constantly chasing perfectionism. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She said her batch made 13 cookies. Mine already only made 8, but maybe they'll be like big. Now I am just going to wrap these in saran wrap and throw them in the fridge for 3 hours. They're all kind of like uneven. They're a gorgeous color and they smell really good. So I think they're gonna turn out really, really good actually. I'm excited. I'm gonna chill them though. Okay, now I'm gonna straighten up the kitchen and then I'm gonna show you guys the really, well, I guess, yeah, and then I'll show you guys the recipe book that I have and we will start documenting some recipes. Grabbed the cookbook from, or the recipe book from the kitchen, and this is it. Isn't it just so cute? I think it's like so pretty and classic looking. I got it on Etsy and I love it so much because here, I'll show you guys the inside. It breaks it up into obviously meals. So it has like the breakfast section, and then you put the, oh, I feel like a teacher. You put the recipe title, prep time, cook time, servings, this recipe originally belonged to, the ingredients, the notes, and then the directions. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Yeah. So that is what it looks like on the inside, and it really has so many pages of like, yeah, of well, so many pages that you can write on and put different recipes in. And there's a side dishes section, there's a dessert section, and I really liked this one. There were a couple others. I can link it down below. Like I said, I got it on Etsy. There were a couple others that I liked. Here's the main dishes section, but this one I just thought was really classic and beautiful. Like, it just reminded me of like something that I will pass down as like an heirloom, or I don't know. I just feel like it'll be very classic and beautiful in the years to come. And so I really like this. I just have to, oh, I've got a text. So now I just have to like go through my Pinterest and decide which recipes I have that I like enough and that I've done enough times to put in the recipe book. And also I have to pick my mom's brain and I have to ask her for her Panamanian recipes as well. And also I have to talk to Kane's family and get some of their Polish recipes. So I don't want this to just be like a book where I'm copying down a bunch of Pinterest recipes. I want this to be our family recipe book where there are recipes for the meals that my mom made, my grandma made, that Kane's mom and grandma made, and yeah, that we can just have as a really nice family heirloom. So I'm gonna start with the Pinterest recipes because I haven't talked to my mom yet and I haven't asked her. And also she's the kind of cook that doesn't have she's not a recipe cook. She is this is how my mom did it, and like this is how her mom did it, so this is how I do it kind of cook. So it's gonna be hard to get her to be like, yeah, 2 tablespoons of, you know, baking powder. Like she's not gonna have that from me. So I might have to figure a little bit of that out on my own. Yeah, but I just love this book. I think it's so cute and classic. But let's get started. I'm gonna go through my Pinterest and see which ones are worthy of going in there. But first, I'm gonna put on some nice, soothing, like rainy day music. I'm in a bit of a hosier mood right now. Let's see what our Irish King has for us today. Okay, here is the cute little springy table setup that I created when I was trying to force spring to come. But I think it is time to probably start taking this. I don't know, it's kind of awkward because like if it does get sunny next week, I'm gonna be sad that I took this down. I think I will start taking this down eventually. But for now, I'm going to sit at this really cute decorated table and paint some of those pots that I was telling you guys about. Also, these ranunculus have lasted for quite some time. I'm actually really impressed. I got them at none other than Trader Joe's for $4.99 for a group of like 6, and then I went to Whole Foods and they had, oh well, these ones are dead, and they had the same ranunculus for $9.99. So if you want these beautiful springy flowers, definitely go to Trader Joe's because you'll get the best deal. They look so cute in any like spring tablescape. They're so springy. I don't know what it is about them. They don't quite read summer. They definitely read spring. So if you want some ranunculus, go to Trader Joe's. They are gorgeous and they look great on the spring table. Okay, so on this one, I just drew some like random flowers. This one is meant to be, I don't know, what are those things called where you pick it up and make a wish and you like blow on it and then all of the little pollen comes off. I don't even know what to call it. All the little things fly away when you make a wish. That's what that's meant to be. Then I just drew some flowers, and I think this little group is my favorite. They're like little tulips. So yeah, definitely not professional, but fun. And then this one I just did polka dots. I still have 3 big ones that I need to do something to, so this will be like a project for at least the next few weeks as I continue painting them and having fun with them. But yeah, this is what we've got so far, and I think they came out pretty cute. I'm not a professional artist, but I can have fun. I can have fun with a watercolor paint set. Why not, huh? On this one, I think I might want to add like some clouds to the sky. I think that would be really fun, but I also don't want to overdo it. I don't know, what do you guys think? It's like cute as it is, but also I think it would be cute with some clouds on it. But yeah. For dinner, Kane made a random but very warming meal of roasted potatoes, kale, rice, and roasted chickpeas. We watched The Mindy Project and enjoyed the rest of the evening by our electric logs. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you use it as a reminder to always enjoy the season that you're in. Thanks for watching.
It makes perfect sense. You're totally showing. Yeah. Yeah.